Here are two power supplies. One of them is 750 watts 80 plus gold and the other one is 750 watts 80 plus platinum. Which one is better? No matter what you answered, you are wrong. It's impossible to rate the quality of a PSU based on the given information alone. We have all heard the saying 1,000 times. 850 watts 80 plus platinum this, 550 watt 80 plus bronze that. It's from a known brand, so you know it's good. And I'm going to tell you that all of these are almost meaningless at best and misleading in the worst case scenario. But let's talk about an 80 plus rating first. Sadly, this certificate is often misused to rank a PSU's quality at a glance, which is simply wrong. But what does it actually mean? Launched in 2004, the 80 plus program only measures one thing: efficiency, nothing more. And even then, it only tests efficiency under a handful of predefined conditions. It doesn't tell you how efficient a PSU is across its entire load range, how much power it uses while your PC is idle, or how efficient its standby circuit is when your computer is turned off. It also doesn't tell you how efficient the PSU stays once it gets hot. 80 plus testing is performed in a cool laboratory environment, while a power supply inside a real PC often operates at a much higher temperature. So while the badge gives you a rough idea of efficiency, it doesn't tell you the full story, and it certainly doesn't tell you anything about the overall quality of the power supply. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, do me a huge favor, hit the like button and drop a comment. It only takes a few seconds, but it helps the channel more than you might think. I also just launched my new Discord community, first link in the description, and I'd love for you to join. Now, let's get back into the video. But I know you don't have time to read a full PSU review every time you're looking at a power supply. That's why I'm going to show you this. This is the extended PSU tier list created and maintained by members of the ZTT Discord. Instead of looking at just one number on the box, it rates power supplies from A+ all the way down to F based on real testing and technical analysis. They don't just look at efficiency, they consider things like voltage regulation, transient response, ripple suppression, and most importantly the protection circuits. Quick disclaimer, after watching this video, please don't go and harass content creators or other people. In this community we are about sharing knowledge and educating others. If you think someone is spreading misinformation, please let them know respectfully. Features like short circuit protection don't just protect the power supply, they can save your entire PC. A good power supply includes all essential protection circuits, even if the power supply shuts down or fails because of an internal fault. Those protections are designed to prevent dangerous voltage from reaching your other PC components. If you are on a budget, the power supply is one part you should never cheap out on. It's perfectly fine to buy a well-reviewed budget model from a lesser-known brand, but don't save the last 10 euros by buying a low-quality PSU. That small saving isn't worth risking your entire PC or in the worst case a fire hazard. Sadly, a lot of the really cheap power supplies that you'll find in pre-built systems or on the used market aren't even rated on the list because there simply isn't enough reliable testing available. And those are often the units that end up failing first. But if you start reading the notes, some of them are honestly shocking. For example, the 80 plus platinum rated SilverStone SFXL SX700 LPT reportedly had a malfunctioning over power protection that allowed the power supply to be used for 148% output then rated, causing units to explode during testing. Or the well-known incident involving the first revision of Gigabyte's 80 plus gold rated GP P750GM and GP P850GM. The power supply became infamous after multiple independent reviewers experienced units failing violently, leading to a voluntary replacement program. While incidents like these are rare and often only a small batch fails, they are even more unlikely to happen to you if you look at the tier list or read real testing yourself. These have been a lot of reasons why you shouldn't buy based on a name and a sticker on a box, but let's talk about if these brands even exist. Funnily enough, there are only a few consumer brands that actually make some of their own power supplies like Cooler Master, Seasonic, Superflower and FSP. Known brands like Corsair and Be Quiet actually use ODMs to manufacture and sometimes even design their power supplies for them. These ODMs act in the background and quietly produce PSUs for all kinds of consumer brands and system integrators that only have to slap a sticker on or bring a fan from their own lineup. Let's see how many of them you know, and I will tell you after who they are producing for. Channel Well Technology, Great Wall, Fortune Source Power, Xiaomen Castec Electronic. If you knew any of them by name, you most likely have experience in server technologies or really know your PSU game. If you're interested in who really made your power supply and if it's maybe only a sticker away from being a different one, the ODM and platform are also listed on the SPL tier list. Now there is actually a reason for going with a specific brand, and that mainly is warranty terms. More known brands often have 10 or more years of warranty with looser terms, while more budget brands try to stay afloat by only offering a short warranty. That's why a badge on the box is never enough. Looking at independent testing or a trusted tier list will tell you far more about a PSU than 80 plus gold or a known brand name ever will. So if you hear someone talking about power supplies, you can rate them on tiers yourself. If they go by brand name and 80 plus, put them in F tier and please don't listen to their recommendation. If they mention a tier and link you to the SPL or PSU cultist list, then they are A tier. And if they send you graphs about electrical stuff that you don't even understand, and after you ask them what it means, they send you 50 links, congrats, that's an S tier PSU recommendation. Now, thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you learned some new ball knowledge in this quick short rant.